Staging next with barebonesmusic.com. I'm sitting in the dressing room of KORN with Ray from KORN, new drummer. This is your first album, KORN III, yeah. Is the first time you recorded on this album. Just talk about, first of all, the recording process.
Well, I guess I'm kind of new, but I've been in 3 years, so this is my first studio record, but I've done 3 world tours with the band. I got the gig in October of '07, and yeah, it's awesome. We went back to the roots, you know. Ross Robinson, the original producer, produced it, and it's like, to them, to the original guys, it's like a family reunion, you know, because he did the first 2, and he was there from the get-go when they were just kids in Bakersfield. So to be honest with you, like, there's a lot of new records out there I'm kind of bummed at because they're so perfectly fixed and quantized, and so this was cool. Like, Ross is like, no click tracks, and for a drummer it's a nightmare because we rely on that timekeeper. The machine never lies, you know. But our hearts, you know, we're human, you know what I mean? We're flexible, you know. The time's supposed to shift. So he, you know, KORN owns a very luxurious studio in Hollywood. The drum room's a gymnasium. I mean, it's a drummer's paradise. And he goes, "You guys, this is too comfortable. We're going into the guitar booth, 13 by 12 room, everybody." So it was like me in the corner, Monkey over here with his guitar neck hanging over, Fieldy's bass neck hanging over, John in the other corner, and Ross jumping up and down like an idiot, yelling, screaming, punching cymbals. It was brutal. I mean, we'd leave there, I'd be sweating and bleeding, and, you know, it wasn't nice at all. He didn't want that. He wanted uncomfortable. He wanted back into the garage, you know, and he got it.
So you call it kind of a bare bones recording style there.
Yeah, yeah.
Bare bones.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Oh.
We'll get the rim shot later. Ross Robinson, of course, did the first KORN album, In Life is Peachy. With this one, I heard it was done with just a 24-track recorder, no Pro Tools. 16-track recorder? Well, that's even less than 24.
Yeah.
For you, was that your most stripped-down recording process that you've been through yourself? In
a long time. I'm on 70-plus records, you know, and it's like I've been a session guy for a long time, and almost always you have the click track's a necessity in the studio, you know, and sometimes I'll do a recording and won't even know what album it'll end up on. You know, it's kind of weird, but something like this, when you're, you know, I'm a band member now, and to get inside KORN's music is a whole other thing. It's not just joining another band. So that in itself, Ross wanted to make sure I knew where I was at, you know, and when, even though I have a lot of experience, and I'm definitely ain't my first barbecue. It's for KORN, it's a whole different groove, and it's a whole different attitude, and he wanted to make sure that I got inside that. So definitely in a long time, this has been, I was paranoid. I mean, we'd write a song, half hour, 45 minutes later, to be tracking it for the record the whole way through. There was no stopping. A lot of drummers get to like stop, you know, 30 seconds, say, "Oh, we'll punch you in right here for the rest of the song, then we'll seal it all together. No one will ever know." That wasn't this case. It was like start to finish. And I got maybe 2 takes, maybe 3 if I was really lucky. And that's what, you know, there's no time to fix anything. There was no punch-ins and, "Oh, let's fix that drum fill." No, but and so the first 2 weeks, I left there like, I'm the worst drummer on the planet. But now that I hear the final product, I'm really proud of it, you know. Yeah. So love it.
So do you now prefer this recording method versus the click track?
I don't want to go back. I'm going to be bummed when I go back in there with a click track again. I hope the next KORN record's done just like this, you know, I hope.
Let's talk about your style, you know, versus David's style. Were you told to kind of like mold it in his direction, or were you just able to run with your own thing?
No, my last band, Army of Anyone, was the Stone Temple Pilot guys, Robert and Dean and Richard Patrick from Filter. That we were managed by the same management team, and they heard that record, and that's how they discovered my drumming, you know, and you know, I was a huge KORN fan, of course, you know, so I respect what David has done to the record. So, you know, the fans, I see fans air drumming the tunes. So there's no way I want to respect what he did and play those fills. But when I got the gig, they wanted Ray. They wanted a new energy, a new fire to the band. So hopefully that's what I'm bringing, you know. But we're 2 totally different drummers. I mean, really different. But the attitude of KORN and the root of this band, the core of it, is what it becomes, and you have to really get inside that. So, of course, I had to respect what he did, and even the last record with Terry Bozzio and Brooks Wackerman, we played a lot of those songs in the last couple tours. And anything I do, I try to play for the band. You always play for the song. It's not about you. Right. This band is a unit, and it's not about like, "Oh, check me out on the drums." I'm not one of those guys. I am a showy kind of drummer because I like to entertain. I don't like to be boring. I hate that when I see drummers have that waiting for the bus look, and they're like, Like, come on, man, we're playing a live show. Give me something. You know what I mean? These people pay a lot of money to come see it. Give them a show. So that's my whole, and there's no love bells in this band, so it's always, you're always on 10. So it's you know, yeah.
Well, you know, one thing that you rarely see in an interview, and it really needs, is every interview needs a drum solo. So you want to go over the kit and maybe show us how to play one of the new songs?
I knew I'd get out of this interview if there was a drum kit there. Yes.
Let's go.